How you doing? You alright? Good? Yeah. Hi, I'm Naomi, aka Noz, or Moo, and I've got lots of different names. But I have decided to document my journey, you call it, for Mounjaro. I was going to do like write it down, do like a proper journal thing, and I thought, no, I might just do a visual thing, because I doom scroll a lot on these reels, and I see a lot of these things, and yeah, they're 3 minutes long, and they've sort of been shortened down. And I thought, how cool would it be that after I've achieved what I set out to do, that I could sit there and do like all these little, this is what I did. I've actually just watched one on Ben Carpenter's thing. I follow him, he's great, I love him with bits. Hi Ben, just doubt you will ever watch mine, but hey, whatever. Yeah. And there's this woman who'd gone to Disneyland, I can't remember her name, sorry, and she was really big, and she couldn't enjoy it because her feet hurt, and she couldn't probably fit on some of the rides, and she was with her nephew or godson or something like that, and she wanted to really enjoy it, and she couldn't because she was so big. And she goes, I'm done. I don't want to lose weight to change how I look. I want to change how I feel and be healthy. And what is the phrase she used? I'd become comfortable in being uncomfortable. I was like, damn, that was good. And so yeah, I've recorded for the last week, and the one I did yesterday was supposed to be an introduction, i.e. this one, was 22 minutes long. The one where I sat down and was talking about it, and my pussycats were involved in that as well, because obviously, you know, they can't help but interrupt. That was 12 minutes, and then the one where it was 6 minutes. Do you know what? I was like, no, I'm just going to start again. No one wants to watch that. I do talk a lot. I am neurospicy, and I am quite salty. But I'm not looking to monetize this account. I'm not looking for followers. I don't even know why I'm going to put this on YouTube, because I just hate the idea of all the hate comments and stuff that you get. I don't know. At the end of it, I might do a reel. But I hit fuck it. Last week. I was just so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now I've got mobility issues, I've got chronic illness, and that has caused me to become less active and therefore maintain the weight for ages. And infuriatingly, I asked the doctor to refer me to the council to do the gym, and I went, and I worked my butt off, right? I mean, I'm on the cycle machine, I'm on the cross trainer, I'm on this, I'm on the walker, and as I built my strength up, and then I was able to add a couple minutes to the thing each time I went. And sometimes I went for two times a week, and other times I went for one. And in between that, I don't mess about, you know. I'm in the garden, I'm moving like loads of stuff, and then it burns me out, and all my spoons just go. And if you don't know what spoons are, go and look it up. And then it'll take me like half a week to recover from something that one of you would probably just have a hot bath and be okay. Hot baths, 3 hours long. My baths are 3 hours long. I could read 100 pages in a book in the bath. I can watch a whole film easily, or a few episodes or whatever, you know, that you've been mainlining on Netflix, because I need that lovely hot water to help me. All right. So I can do these things, but there is a really big cost. And so I worked my butt off for 6 months. I became more mobile, which was great. However, I gained weight. And I know some of you are saying, oh, that's muscle from all the exercise. No, it wasn't. It's that body track thing you stand on. I said, look, I've gained weight. Could you just check? Because it was ahead of when they were going to check you. And he goes, yeah, okay, no probs. And I stood on it, and I've gained fat and lost muscle. So I'm eating a big calorie deficit, set by 2 properly nutritionist flipping programs. So James Smith calorie calculator and the RH Fitness one that I'd been doing since 2018, and obviously I'd updated the information from that. So they're both set. They're pretty much identical, the number you're given, and you recommend how much protein to have and how much fibre to have. And I'd followed it, and I MyFitnessPal'd it, and I logged everything, and I weighed everything, and I worked my butt off, and I was more active, and I don't sit on my butt all day watching TV, because if I sit still for too long, I am in pain. I've got like mobility, hypermobility. If I stand in one spot for too long, I hurt. I can't lie in bed all day either because I'm in pain. So I have to be constantly moving, right? So I literally, calories out versus calories in, I was like 800 deficit. I was nearly hitting my protein because it was a stupidly high number. And, you know, eating healthily food. And yeah, I eat too many carbs. But I registered all of that. It was all within my calorie count. Obviously hydrated. Drink a good 3 of those big bottles a day, easily. Yeah, so it's like 3 litres. Plus my tea. Good tea should be the colour of He-Man. It's a bit dark. He's got a tan in this one. So yeah, I've done all that, and the end result was I gained nearly, well, it was over half a stone. So I think it was like 5 kilos. And yet, for a good couple of years, I'd eaten exactly what I wanted, didn't weigh anything, but I knew that what I could have and couldn't have kind of thing because of the IBS and that. And I maintained, I sort of had a flat line, under 19 stone flat line, right? And then the moment I start eating properly, and so obviously I was eating more calories before as well, so I eat less calories and do more, I gained weight. And this happened when before I had my knee operation in 2014. In 6 weeks, I seriously, people are full of shit. They just don't, I swear to God, they don't believe me. But I was so paranoid about dying under general anaesthetic. Seriously, I was really just so upset. I thought, that's it. And I made a will, and I did all this stuff, and I was like, I was fully prepared to die under the general anaesthetic to have an arthroscopy. It was a double arthroscopy, yeah. So I thought, right, I'm going to really try hard to lose some weight because I'm going to be off my feet for a month recovering from this operation, right? And it's both your knees. See, yeah. So I was more active. I ate healthily. I basically was on a big calorie deficit. I mean, I was eating all your vegetables and all that stuff. That's good, you know. And the dietitian goes, "Oh, you eat this much of this and this much." That's the NHS dietitian, by the way. You wait ages for the appointment. They go, "You need to eat this much of carbs and this much of protein." And it's like, I didn't knew that. Why have I waited for this appointment? Anyway, whatever. So I went for the pre-op, and I was weighed 17 stone 2, which was pretty much the heaviest I'd ever been, right? And after 6 weeks, seriously, on the same scales, same time of day, same clothes, and I took as many layers off. You know, it's the Slimming World trick, and it's take all your clothes off, weigh less. I did that, and I was 19.4. I bawled my fucking eyes out. I swear I've never been that heavy. And I have struggled in 11 years to lose that 2 stone that I gained in that 6 weeks. And so whenever I try really hard to lose weight, calorie deficit, blah, 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 the opposite happens. And I don't know why. I've had blood tests, I've had my thyroid checked, I've had this checked and this checked. Everything is normal. It's just normal. So other than the prospect of ordering a tapeworm, and I'm not actually joking, I've thought about that, I decided that I was going to use my counselling money, which I use for my EMDR, to pay for this injection. Yes, I did ask my GP if I could get it, and I was told, even though I said it's on the website, it says I'm not entitled, I'm able to get it, I meet the criteria. She said, you are. It also says that you can have 2 rounds of IVF, but you're not going to get that either. Yeah. So they say you can have all this stuff, and you have to meet this criteria. You're not. I should be able to go forward to have a bust reduction because they're ridiculous, and they're causing me. I mean, look at that. You see the great big dips there? Well, all this is rock hard. Cost me loads of money in osteopath to free it all up. I get numb fingers because of the trapped nerves. I've got, do you know what I mean? All this trouble. So I am desperately trying to lose weight to improve my health, so I can have a fucking life. I am sick. I used to go out dancing. I used to go in the mosh pit, for fuck's sake. I used to cycle. I used to walk everywhere with these humongous New Rock boots on, and like they weigh so much, and I would walk to the pub in the next village and back. And then I had this knee surgery, and it fucked me. And they told me I was going to need new knees, I was going to end up in a wheelchair, done my head in, and then basically 3 operations I had. And after 7 years of this shit, yeah, including once walking down the corridor at the hospital, and this nurse or somebody who was wearing the blue scrubs or whatever walking up the corridor, she walked past me, she went, "Beast," under her breath. I had like a knee brace on, I'm walking with a stick. You know what I mean? I don't walk with a stick now, but I'd recently had surgery, and she called me a fucking beast, and I was so stunned. I mean, if you did that now, you'd smack them about. And just anyway, so then I had an MRI, and he goes, "Oh, actually, there's nothing wrong with your knees. Just do these little physio exercises," and because my patellas doesn't travel straight, and it's all inflamed. And yeah, see you later. Wrote me off from the specialist, and that was that. So I have all these issues with my legs, because obviously then I hadn't used my knees properly for years. So then I've been, bending down to pick stuff up. But so all my glutes and all my hamstrings are rock hard and tight because I've not used my knees properly for like 10 years. It's caused me so many problems. And so it doesn't matter what I do, I can't lose weight. I've tried Atkins diet, I've tried the Dukan diet, which is like the Atkins diet. I did keto. I think I dropped about 2 stone on that. But I don't want to do a restrictive diet, because it's essentially an eating disorder. That's what they are. And I know people who've done the carnivore diet and they've had great success, and I'm happy for them. But I don't want to do that. There's just so much evidence against whether it's healthy for you. And, people are going to argue about that. And that's your life. It's your opinion, and it's your body. Your body, your choice. Okay? And that's just the way it is. My choice is to do this injection. I got it from Asda online. Hence the name of the little blog I'm going to be doing, which is Roll Back the Pounds. Get it? Yeah. Was it? That's more like it. And I chose Asda because I could have had Boots. There was loads of ones online, and there was the one online, and it comes up on social media, and it says, "Oh, put your height and your weight and all that lot in." So I put my weight in kilos, and I checked it, yeah, and it came back that said I was just shy of 20 stone. I was like, no, I'm not. I've literally just weighed myself, and it said this. So then I went into the kilo to stones, and they got it wrong by half a stone. And I thought, if you can't even have your app properly working to do my weight, I ain't trusting you with what else you're going to give me. So I thought, right, well, Asda online pharmacy is a proper legitimate thing, and so is Boots. But Boots was more expensive, so I went with Asda. And they also have a discount code, so it's Save 22 or something like that. I think it probably changes every month, whatever. But I think I knocked 40 quid off. So I've ordered it. I've paid for it. Had to send photographs, which were awful. I hate looking at pictures of myself. And it was approved, and it got delivered. It's in my fridge. It's been in there since Saturday. I've watched the videos, other people doing it. I've read all the paperwork of how to do it. She says poking myself in the eye. And I am a fucking coward. My anxiety today has been through the roof. It's a teeniest little, it's like the size of your eyelash needle. And it's just choo-choo-choo, and then you've got to feed it through, flick it, get a little bit of bead of liquid up to make sure there's no air in it. And then it's literally, it's the back of your arm here, the top of your thighs, or your stomach. I think you said within 5 centimetres of your belly button. Well, my belly button's that big. You know what I mean? But I also get like really horrible bruises on my stomach. So if I'm carrying something along, literally just like a box, at the edge of the box where it's literally into the love handle, I will then later on in the week, I'll be like, what the hell's that bruise? It'll be like this, and it'll be like black. It's like, well, how did I do that? And that was just literally, yeah. And yes, I have had it checked out. So my cholesterol is dead in the middle, fine. My blood pressure's perfect, apparently. All of that stuff. My heart is good. I had colonoscopy last year to find out various things. That's all fine. I've had a CT scan. I had an MRI on my head last year, and they all come back fine. So obviously it's all in my fucking head, isn't it? Yes, it is, boys and girls. It's worth mentioning as well that I have got, I'm in menopause, so I've been on HRT patches for a year now. That's going okay. You know, it's all right. There's a lot of people who don't realise they're in menopause when they are, and they did a blood test, and it was like, oh yeah, you're in menopause. But she was going to fob me off, and it was like, I'm just turned 49, so obviously last year I was 48, and I was in menopause. So, and now what's happened is all this elasticity, or my jowl is now, 1 minute it was up here, and then something's gone bloop. So my tits are on my lap. It got cheek up. They're on my fucking lap. And I've just done another 17-minute video. Oh my god. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've decided. I've ordered it. I've just got to get the courage up to give myself the first injection. Now, I am covered in tattoos, piercings. I still hate needles. Whenever you go to blood test, I go, oh, but you've got all these tattoos. I don't care. That's not the same thing. It's not even, remember. I didn't enjoy having that done 28 years ago, and that was horrible as well. And I was a week old when I had that done. Yeah, a week old. That's what you did in the 70s. You know, don't mean you do it now, but whatever. So yeah, it's not the same thing. It's very daunting, and my anxiety's been through the roof about it. So my friend says it's just a little prick, you'll barely notice it. And I thought, is that true? Size isn't everything. Whoever tells you that is a liar. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up now. So this is gonna be my weekly sort of touch base, see how things are. So I'm going to leave this one on its own, because I've noticed a lot of videos about this subject on YouTube are about 20 minutes, half hour. So clearly everyone seems to be doing quite long videos. I don't want to do, I don't want to do really long videos, but I can't help, I just talk a lot. So there you go. I have opted for Mounjaro because apparently it's the one that gets the best results the most. I can't even say it, but you know what I mean. It's been a long day. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I say so a lot as well. I'm so used to doing this behind the microphone. I do a radio show, so I'm not used to looking at myself while I talk, but I can listen to myself all day long, because I do talk to myself quite a lot. Is that all the pussycats? Yes, I know. I'm such a fucking cliche. Anyway, thank you for listening to my ramble. And the next video will be me not being a coward anymore and sticking that teeny tiny prick in me. Sounds like my ex. Anyway, and just showing you what I look like And then what I try and do is shorter videos and updates. It's kind of more for me, this, but some of you might find it amusing. I don't know. And if you're in my comments hating, yeah, bless your little hearts. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.